what, like guys like yourself, guys like Primo, I wish that there was more of records like the record you did with DZA. I wish that there was more. I can't tell you how excited I was when you did the Joy with Hov and Ye. And when you had when you were in that pocket where Ye was doing the Good Friday records and you were working with Kanye, I was just so excited because I'm like, this is what I want to hear, Pete Rock and Kanye. Why didn't it happen sooner? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. It would have, but you know, like I look at it like you could just set it down right there. Thank you. I look at it like, you know, like he's from my school. And that was bound to happen regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about that era where you were tapping in with Ye and the Joys. Those are my two favorite Kanye verses probably ever.
Thank you.
When he said the Holy Trinity, a bad bitch and a bag of or some Hennessy.
Yeah,
in the mirrors where I see my only enemy.
Yo, let me tell y'all something about Kanye on a lyric tip. Homeboy's nice. He's super nice.
Right.
I will never take that away from him. And he's very talented, you know?
Nah, for sure, man. Was there any records you did with Ye that we didn't hear?
Yeah. I laid about 8 beats, but I think he might have went in on more than just one.
Right.
But I never heard it. And I doubt if he's using anything, but you know what I mean?
That's fair. Hey, when you worked with Ye on the Joy, were you in? Was that when did you go to Hawaii for that?
Yes, I did.
What was that? What was that trip like? What was it like being out there working on History? Because obviously that ended up on Watch the Throne, but you know, that was the My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, you know, sessions.
Yep. And it was great. I mean, shit, that dude is living like a prince. You know, at least on the Hawaii side, I've been to his Malibu. Was I in his Malibu? No. That was Russell, the comedian. I went to hang out
Russell
with him.
Peters?
Yes, in Malibu. Yeah. And he told me who lives around him and near him. And I think Jay-Z lived down the street and Kanye lived over there and so. But anyway, we was in Hawaii and had a huge, you know, it was great. I had fun. You know,
yeah, it was crazy because at that time he brought RZA into the fold. He brought you into the fold. And it was like, finally, like this is the people we want to see Kanye work with. These are the people who inspired him. Like
I laid 8 beats. I laid eight of my own beats. You know what I'm saying? And we narrowed it down to 1.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But I mean, you know, I had so much fun. That was my first time meeting Rose. You know what I'm saying? I met Kid Cudi that day.
Yeah.
I met John Legend and his wife that day.
Wow.
Yeah. And while we were working all day, and then Kanye had these little pieces of paper up all over the studio saying no Twitter.
No Twitter.
Yeah.
That tells you how long ago it was, because now it would be no Instagram.
Yeah, I remember he did something like that online where he talked about, you know. And then when I went over there and we was in the studio, you know, he had it all over the studio.
Were you there to witness Rick Ross laying down his verse for "Devil in a New Dress"?
No, I didn't see that go down.
Because that's one of my favorite verses.